And I would like to invite, for a word of welcome, the people who've been the locomotives, the driving force behind pushing this train forward, who've put months and months of work into pulling this event together. So let us give them a round of applause. Iryna Branytska and Natalia Tarchenko. This day has finally arrived. 4 years ago, a close friend of mine asked me, "Are you going to attend the IDEC event in Finland?" And I go, I don't know what IDEC is, but I'm definitely going there. Because the company that I had founded together with my husband had the name IDEC. That must have been a sign of some sort, so I had to be there. The Finland conference changed our entire life. It has never been the same since. Now we know that it's a different quality of education. It is possible. 2 years ago we founded a school, our own school, the last IDEC. I actually celebrated my 40th birthday and I made a wish to host the best IDEC in Ukraine the following year, and this is what's happening right now. This year 16 people from Ukraine, 16 educational professionals have seen the Dalai Lama, have had an audience with the Dalai Lama, and he told us education is the religion of the future. It's on every one of you that the 21st century depends. Last century was a century of war and violence. And the next century, I'm sure, will become a century of love and goodness and kindness. And I would like to thank every one of you who is with us this morning, because over the next 2 days, we will have changed by the end of this event. Everyone will have become part and parcel of this change that's around us. Because we create reality. Look in one another's eyes and give yourselves a big round of applause. This conference is celebrating its 26th anniversary, and it is a joy and a big pride to continue hosting it in Kiev and Ukraine. And I would like to thank everyone who's contributed to this. And we are in for an unforgettable conference. 2 days here in Kiev and 5 days in Vinnytsia. I would like to thank everyone. Enjoy it as best you can, because the best kind of education is the kind of education that we really enjoy. Thank you. Hurrah! So I would like to welcome everyone. There's so many people gathered here, and it gives us the kind of confidence that we have past this point of no return, that we've reached the tipping point, that this change will continue, and we will continue pushing ahead with this new agenda. And we're never going back to, because this new quality, this new, is so near and dear to our heart. And no, look, we are more than 700 people in this audience. That's quite an achievement. And people who've gathered here, they appreciate only too keenly that change is necessary within the education sector, that we need to keep up this change and spearhead it and find the answer to the question, what is education like today? To help our children embrace and resolve the challenges that lie ahead in the future in front of them. I would also like to give you some background about how we started, because we thought that we'd be in company with mostly with children, with parents, but also now with education professionals. It was an event meant for the parents. We didn't know that an entire movement would be born out of it. So, and after the conference, these people will go back and they will never come down hard on their kids to demand that they bring only the top marks, and this is for the parents, and the professionals are going to draw a lot of inspiration and new models out of this, and they will learn to prioritize the work that they do by getting exposed to case studies, something that they feel that they relate to, and they will come away with a new identity, with a new set of principles. Now we see those kids, we know how to build a future for them. Why IDEC? This is my first conference, and I spent quite a lot of time thinking about those principles, and I think the principles of democratic education, this is the only path to bringing up a responsible citizen, that it is that freedom of choice, it is the right to make mistakes, it's a safe and secure environment where the kids are allowed to be themselves. That is exactly the cradle out of which future personalities are born. And without that, a personality will never form, will never grow and develop. All we can do, but we do not do the growing, we only provide an enabling environment for that to happen. And this is really very important. I would also like to welcome our education professionals. Make the best use of your time networking, because yes, there's a lot of diversity and there are versatile schools, and it is good. But democracy, freedom are the things that are pretty enjoyable, that can help turn your education process into something that you can really enjoy. Have a great conference. I'm sure that we will succeed in that. Thank you. Before I was invited to the stage, I think we were given, 10 minutes or something, if I recall correctly. I'm the smallest person on this stage. I just wanted to smile. My project is only 3 years old. Prior to that, I had worked on television and marketing, telemarketing for 10 years, and I thought that nothing was as exciting as advertising. That was such a vibrant sector, packed full with so many interesting people. Then, when I joined the Discovery Channel, and I was responsible for a large region, and I realized that how much was being pumped into advertising, into promotion, and that people were really keen on selling stuff to other people. So that was the Discovery Channel. I thought to myself, how many people in this world were busy selling something to other people? So, and I quit marketing, and I decided that I wanted to do something really worthy. And I'm happy that once Iryna Branytska asked me, do you know what DEC is? And I went to Israel, and after that, ever since, my life has never been the same since. And thematic education is not just teaching disciplines to a kid. It's not just only democratic education, it's not just kids' parliaments, it's our way of life. It's how we feel, whether we are at peace with ourselves, and how close we are to appreciating what's going on around us, what society and the universe expect from us. And this is this keen realization that this planet is a home that we need to take good care of. And this lies at the heart of democratic education. And I'm happy to see every one of you, and I'm happy that you found time during the holiday period where everyone should be sunbathing and lounging on the beach. You still found time to come and attend. You're back from this conference, back with your kids, you will have a so much better way of encouraging positive change among your kids. But there's one more thing, that you will influence the lives of a much larger number of people than just your school children, because this conference is not the end point. It's something that we are all prepared to take this forward, and we encourage you to get the word out, to disseminate information about democratic education, and send all those interested people our way. We know how to keep this up, because our planet is a home. We need to take good care of it. Thank you. I would also like, thank you. I would like to invite to the stage a very important person for just 1 second. Lilia from Front School team. That is the oldest school in Ukraine. It is the first democratic school in the oldest in Ukraine. You might not even have heard of it. I didn't want to address the issue of how old the school is, but it's indeed, the kids are our future, and a teacher is a very important profession, and so is the profession of parent, because this is our future, and so much depends on who we bring up, and a very heavy responsibility lies on our shoulders to deliver. We welcome you. Come to Vinnytsia for the second phase of this conference.